Hey everyone, it's me Astrid, and today I wanted to do an orchid spotlight on the orchid called Phalaenopsis Pinlong Cherry. Now, I wasn't going to do a spotlight on this because, oh, it's a Phalaenopsis, but something special happened. It is fragrant, so I had to talk about it. Now, this orchid is in the Phalaenopsis alliance. That means it is a monopodial orchid. That means that all the orchid grows up from the central growth, and most of the time it doesn't form new growths. If it does, those come in the form of basal keikis or other types of keikis. Keiki meaning baby in the Hawaiian language. The Phalaenopsis orchid will grow leaves up from the center on alternating sides to grow itself. So it grows upward rather than outward. This plant is a small Phalaenopsis. Mine's only about 8 inches tall, and the leaf span seems to be about 5 to 6 inches rather across. My favorite, well, there's so many favorite things I have about this Phalaenopsis, but one of the things that made me buy it immediately was the mottled leaves. These leaves have a beautiful speckled pattern with a dark and mysterious purple underside, and I am in love. The leaves have also a silvery overlay to them. They're not so shimmery, but it's very nice. And if you notice, this speckling isn't caused by exposure to sunlight. It's just an inherent pattern of the leaf. So you're not going to need to expose these to bright sun to make that pattern really come out. It's already there. Let's talk about these beautiful flowers. They are a blushing pink that fade to white edges. The lip is white with a yellow center that has elegant little speckles toward the center of that lip. And the inflorescence grows up with a purple color. Most Phalaenopsis orchids I see have that flower stalk, the inflorescence, with a green color, but I do love Phalaenopsis orchids that have a purple colored inflorescence, and I find that phals with purple inflorescences tend to have more purple coloration on the leaves. These flowers are pretty small. They're about 1 to 1.5 inches across height-wise, and maybe a little bit bigger width-wise. The roots are typical Phalaenopsis roots. I don't notice anything special about them, though the roots on my orchid don't seem to be particularly healthy. But they're green, silvery when dry, and more green when wet. When I bought this orchid, I did not detect any fragrance whatsoever. But a week later, I started to catch whiffs of some sweet, lovely smell in my room, but I mistook it for the other orchid, Oncidium Pacific Sunrise Hakalau, which I accidentally called the wrong name in my other video. But it turns out, as the days went on after I noticed this sweet smell, that it became stronger and stronger. Yes, it evolved into this beautiful, sweet fragrance that resembles to me some kind of laundry detergent or fabric softener. It doesn't have that exact smell. It has the quality, the sweetness of a fabric softener mixed with like sugar or something. It's just this lovely, light fragrance. This is another one I would absolutely wear as a perfume. And it has no hints whatsoever of sharpness, spiciness, or sourness. I like to call this a perfect pink princess smell. This orchid is going to require general Phalaenopsis care. That means it likes to dry out a bit between waterings, let the roots go silvery, and then when you water it, get it super hydrated, let it soak for a bit. There are a lot of ways to water this orchid, and you just have to find the one that's right for you. Additionally, Phalaenopsis orchids can be potted in sphagnum moss or bark. They can be mounted. They can be grown in hydroponic or semi-hydroponic environments. It just depends on what you like to do. For blooming this orchid, I believe it takes general Phalaenopsis care again. It requires a 15-degree nighttime temperature drop, and from the daytime temperature, so it likes to be 50 to 60 degrees at nighttime, and then it should bloom for you. Thanks so much for watching this video on the Phalaenopsis Pinlong Cherry. This is a wonderful orchid. I found it at Trader Joe's, and hopefully you'll be able to find one too, because it's a sweet little treasure, it's a space saver, and the fragrance and mottled leaves make it a huge winner in my book. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Have a great day. Bye.